What's up, y'all? It's Papa Longlegs. I'm gonna talk about The Chi season 3 finale. I'm gonna talk about the whole season, and I love The Chi. It's one of my favorite shows. I enjoyed season 1 and 2, and season 3 I was unsure about because they kicked Jason Mitchell off the show for what he did to his co-star, to his girlfriend on the show. He was harassing her, and they kicked her off. He was warned multiple times. Amazing actor, but sound like a shitty person. So I'm not really mad about that. But I was worried about this season. So season 3 starts. If you haven't watched season 3 or you haven't finished it, you can just leave and come back. I don't want to spoil nothing if you haven't watched it. But it wasn't much to spoil, or it was nothing really happening in the season to me. The season was about Keisha missing. I felt like it was like a Kanika Jenkins situation. At first, I thought it was gonna maybe drag out an episode or two. They dragged that shit out to episode 8. The season about Ronnie redeeming himself for what he did in season 1. He been redeeming himself the last 2 seasons, and this season he didn't do no wrong this season. So what else? The season is also about Kevin getting a girlfriend that's bougie. That's it. Kevin and dealing with his sister being gone, and I felt like he wasn't really too worried about his sister being gone after a while. If my sister went missing, I'll be sick forever. He was able to enjoy life even though it was the back of his head about his sister, but that was, he was worried about pussy this season. All right. Emmett was trying to run a business behind Sonny back, and he got Lala. Lala is not a great actress. She played the same role she did in Power, really, to me. And then Kevin's stepmama came out of nowhere. She wasn't in season 1, season 2, if I remember right. She wasn't too bad. It was kind of annoying that she gave up on Keisha. But I feel like this season was just a filler. Like, they just threw this in. I think Jason Mitchell getting fired just messed the whole show up. This show was just dragged out, man. Keisha being kidnapped lasted 8 episodes. I was kind of scared when they found the dead body, but after I found out it wasn't her, I already knew what was going to happen. And it just dragged it out. Even when they found her, it was dragged out. Her dealing with the emotional pain, even though that's a real situation some people go through. I never really was a fan of Keisha. She was a background star for season 1 and 2. Papa Daddy being taking money on the low while he run a church, That's not really uncommon in the church community. And I feel like this season was just a filler. Like, it was nothing much going on besides Keisha getting kidnapped. I felt bad for Ronnie's grandmama, how she passed away so sudden. Like, they just people missing on the show, people dying, and I just felt like I don't see why they would have a season 4. Like, why would you have a season 4 after this season? Because it was just so dragged out. Even though it was some enjoyable moments of the show, I feel like Emmett did Sonny wrong. Sonny was always cool to him, and then just kicked him to the curb. He could have just been a man to him about it. Sonny probably wouldn't have cared. But it's good that Emmett is doing good. He's on the right path right now. Got married. And who else on the show? His mama, she had a little boyfriend. And I guess they broke up. We haven't seen them in 4 episodes, so they just threw his love stuff out the damn window. And what else went on? Jacob trying to see if he gonna live with Otis or his older brother we never heard of. I feel like I didn't really care about that. Otis Perry was a scary person in season 2, and he was just a pussy this season. And it was like a whole different person. He was scared of his wife. That they added Candy on here. And Candy was a boss and had Otis scared. I wasn't scared of Otis at all. It was like he was just harmless. It was just a very different direction. And then the person who wrote the show, that's a great actress, she was on here. And, she didn't do bad, but who cares that was on the show, man? So, it was nothing wrong with this season, man. It's the worst season of The Chi, but it just wasn't much going on to me. It wasn't that exciting. They just dragged it out, just stretched it out. A lot of people are missing. What happened to the police officers that are investigating Otis Perry? They just vanished out there because Jason gone. Jason's girlfriend didn't have no appearances. His mama had one appearance. It was just. I'm talking about Ronnie's death. That was spoiled because my mama told me what happened. I wasn't too shocked because stuff was going too good for him when he saved Keisha. So I wasn't that shocked about it. It's kind of sucked that they make you like Ronnie. Now Ronnie's gone. But I'm not really too sad about that. So this season just dragged out of me. I wonder how you guys feel about it. Let me know in the comments below. If you don't put a comment, you can just reach out to me on my Instagram at PapaLongLegs92 and we can talk about the show. And what else are you watching? I'm excited for Lovecraft Country coming on tonight on HBO Max. If you haven't seen that, check that out. But I guess what I feel about it. Let me know. Comment, man.